bone. That an ingrown life surgeon can just cut away. That it doesn't metastasize. It does.
I was 8 years old. Our first day of grade 3 when I got called ugly. We both got moved to the back of the class so we stopped getting bombarded by spitballs. But the school halls were a battleground. We found ourselves outnumbered day after day. We used to stay inside for recess because outside was worse. Outside we had to rehearse running away or staying still like statues, giving no clues that we were there. In grade 5, I took the sign to my desk that read, "Beware of dog."
Someday, despite the love of a husband, she won't feel that she's beautiful because of a birthmark that takes up a little less than half of her face. Kids used to say, she looks like a wrong answer that someone tried to erase but couldn't quite get the job done. But they will never understand that someday she will be raising kids whose definition of beauty will begin with the word mom, because they see your heart before they see your skin, and that she's always been amazing.
He was a broken branch, grafted onto a different family tree, adopted, but not because his parents opted for a different destiny. He was 3 when he became a mixed drink of 1 part left alone and 2 parts tragedy. Started therapy in the 8th grade, had a personality made of tests and pills. Lived as if the uphills were mountains and the downhills were cliffs. 4/5 suicidal, a tidal wave of antidepressants, and a personality of being called Popper. 1 part because of the pills, and 99 parts because of the cruelty. Tried to kill himself in grade 10 when the kid who could still go home to mom and dad had the audacity to tell him, get over it, as if depression is something that can be remedied by any of the contents found in a first aid kit.
To this day, he's a stick on TNT, lit from both ends, could describe to you in detail the way the sky bends in the moments before it's about to fall. And despite an army of friends who all call him an inspiration, he remains the conversation piece between people who can't understand that sometimes becoming drug-free has less to do with addiction and more to do with sanity.
We weren't the only kids who grew up this way. To this day, kids are still being called names. The classes were, hey stupid, hey spaz. Seems like each school has an arsenal of names updated each year. If a kid breaks into school and no one around chooses to hear, do they make a sound?
Are they just the background noise of a soundtrack stuck on repeat? When people say things like kids can be cruel. Every school was a big top circus team, and the pecking order went from acrobats to lion tamers, from clowns to carnies.
All of these were miles ahead of who we were. We were freaks, lobster cowboys, bearded ladies, oddities, juggling depression and loneliness, playing solitaire, spin the bottle, trying to kiss the window parts of ourselves and heal. But at night, while the others slept, we kept walking the tightrope. It was practice, and yeah, some of us fell.
But I just want to tell them that all of this is just debris left over from when we finally decided to smash all the things we thought we used to be. And if you can't see anything beautiful about yourself, get a better mirror. Look a little closer, stare a little longer, because there's something inside you that made you keep trying. Despite everyone who told you to quit, you built a cast around your broken heart and signed it. You signed it yourself. You signed it. They were wrong.
They were wrong.
Because maybe you didn't belong to a group or a clique. Maybe you were picked last for basketball or everything. Because maybe you brought bruises and broken teeth to show and tell, but never told. Because how can you hold your ground when everyone wants to bury you beneath it? You have to believe that they were wrong.
They were wrong.
They have to be wrong. Why else would we still be here? We grew up learning to cheer the underdog because we see ourselves in them. We stem from a root planted belief that we are not what we were called. We are not some abandoned car started on the highway. And if somewhere we were, don't worry. We only got out to get gas. We are graduating members of the class. We made it.
not the faded voices of echoes crying out names never hurt us.
Of course they did.
We will always continue to be a balancing act.
That has less to do with pain.
And more than truth. If you felt a feeling to this poem, put your hand over your heart. You feel that? It's called purpose. You were put on this earth for a reason. Don't waste that. Look around. You see all these people around you? They are here, and they will always be here, because you are beautiful. Skies are crying, I am watching, catching teardrops in my hands. Only silence as it's ending, like we never had a chance. Do you have to make me feel like there's nothing left of me? You can take everything I have, you can break everything I am, like I'm made of glass, like I'm made of paper. Go on and try to tear me down, I will be rising from the ground like a skyscraper, like a skyscraper. Oh, run, 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 I'm gonna stay right here, watch you disappear, yeah. Go run, 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 yeah, it's a long way down, but I am closer to the clouds up here. You can take everything I have, you can break everything I am, like I'm made of glass, like I'm made of paper. Go on and try to tear me down, I will be right